Hi, amazing class. This is Sister Dorman. I just wanted to make this video and talk about some of the major errors that I saw when grading your essays. I'm just going to start up here and kind of work down. So right here, starting with the name, I saw several people just put your first name. You need to put your whole name. Okay. Another error that I saw is some of you who have LinkedIn pages, you included the website and it was really long. You do not need to include the www, just include the LinkedIn portion. And if you just include the LinkedIn portion, and then it should be like dot first name and last name. Then it will fit on this line. You do not, for example, some people I saw included 2 phone numbers. Just include 1 phone number, and you don't want your contact information to be on a second line. You want it all to be on the first same line, okay? The second error that I saw students include is that they would leave these like headline here, and you would say line cook. This headline needs to be deleted, and it should look like this. Subheading should be like head chef or something. I don't know, maybe you were in charge of desserts. All right, so you want to delete this information. This is just support, so you know what to do in this section. Now I want to talk about the summary section. In the summary section, I saw probably over half of the class talk about how they served a mission or how they were a member of the church. The only reason you should talk about being a member of the church in this section is if you are applying to a job that is within the church. Otherwise, you need to take those skills that you learned from your mission and reorganize them, because a lot of jobs will not hire you because of your religion. So unfortunately, that's the world we live in today, and you do not want to make that, a main reason for someone not to hire you, all right? The next thing right here in the skills, I'm seeing a large variety of how people are doing this. So I see people writing complete sentences like, okay, so I'm a great communicator. We're not, the only section you have complete sentences is right here in the summary section. Right here, instead of saying I am a good communicator, you should say something like this. Okay, you want to keep this, each bullet point at most 3 to 4 words. Okay, you want to avoid it spilling over onto this second line. All right. Another common mistake I'm seeing people is they're not having the 2 lists of bullet points. They have one list right here. Another thing that I'm seeing is odd bullets. You're seeing 4 on this side and 2 on this side. If you're going to, you need to make sure that you have even numbers on both sides. So this bullet point needs to come over here on this side. All right, and I need to fix this and add my bullet point. All right, So once you're done writing, you need to kind of fix and manipulate these skills so they're all on one side. In the experience section, I know this part was not required during week 2, but I'm going to cover it because it's due at the end of this week. I see a lot of students writing complete sentences. This is not an area for complete sentences. We want strong verbs, such as trainer for 60 employees. Okay, basically this section is just more detail about what you did for each job. So I want to clarify what this title means. I've seen a lot of students, they just go like this, teacher. Okay, be specific. I'm not just a teacher. I am a pathway teacher, or maybe you're a math teacher. Okay, be specific. And then I'm going to delete that because I already completed it. Name of the company, organization is going to be the name of where you work. So this is going to be the name of BYU Idaho. Okay, or whatever the name of the company is. And a thing that I'm seeing on the education is that a lot of students are just naming their degree, okay? For your future employer to understand the awesomeness of that degree or that certificate, you need to tell them what you learned, okay? So instead of just saying pathway graduate, tell your employer what you're learning in the pathway course and how it relates to that job. So, like, for example, in Pathway 101, you learned Excel. So say something about that. Budgeted using Excel. You know, so think of those skills that you learned in that degree and put it on your application. Another thing I want to point out too is, I know the course doesn't talk about this, but bullet points. You want to make sure that you have the same consistent number of bullet points for each of these experiences and your education, okay? If you can only think of 2 per item, then only put 2 per item, all right? But make the bullet points consistent for each section in your resume. Please reach out if you have any questions. Let me know, all right? I'm here to support you. Have a great day.